at the sun. Follow the people, places and things I've loved. I stared up just to see, 'cause all of the faces, you were the one next to me.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Erika Elle, and here today to show you some elevated corporate looks, some fancy office girly type of look for maybe work events or a big day at the office. This is kind of, an expression of my fancy HR girl self. So we have this black and white kind of like structured dress. I think I got this on consignment, and I think the cut of it, as well as just the fit, it's kind of a little bit more structured and it's not super revealing, and so that's why I have felt pretty comfortable wearing this at work events. And of course, by putting on the blazer like I have here, makes it even more so like work appropriate. And so yeah, I want to showcase this look today with two different pantyhose. One is sort of for like daytime, sort of spring summer vibes, and then I'm going to do a layer for more of like a evening, maybe like networking kind of event, something like that. And the types of pantyhose you'll see as well are quite different when it comes to like price or I guess like price and maybe quality, but not sure, it's debatable. So first I want to show these Silky Naturals Cool and Fresh tights. These are a 15 den in nude and size medium, and they say they are open gusset, and it says all day freshness, cool and hygienic, soft and durable. How lovely. I'm actually a fan of these Silky brand tights. They're a really great budget brand. They tend to be pretty durable. They last pretty long, and I generally like just like the feel and the color of these. They tend to work really well for me, and you can sometimes buy them in like a larger pack to get more at once. This one says it has a comfort waistband and the open gusset. So the waistband is pretty comfortable. It does roll a little bit. It's not like the best waistband. And the open gusset for me is kind of, I don't know, it has to be like the perfect size. Otherwise, it just doesn't really feel comfortable to me. I have kind of like a bit of thickness around the thighs, and so the gusset thing just sort of like feels not the most comfortable. But it is nice to have a little bit of a breeze happening. So this is more of like a daytime, I would say like daytime office event type of look. I've also paired this with my Kendall and Kylie gold pumps. So a little bit more of like an elevated look for the office. So probably more likely some kind of like an event and not really just like a typical day, unless it's some kind of a presentation or something. So yeah, I do like these pantyhose for that daytime kind of look. In the summertime, it is nice to wear just like the 15 den sort of thinner ones. But for me personally, like the open gusset doesn't do a whole lot for me in terms of how it feels, and sometimes they just feel like a little bit too tight or something weird's going on. But overall, like the Silky tights, I really like them, and really nice for the daytime effect. So the other thing that I wanted to show is changing this look entirely by throwing on some Wolford Neon 40s. Actually, these are not the Neon 40s. These are different Wolfords, but I wanted to layer on some pantyhose to show and see how it felt with like a comfortable waistband and a little bit more of a sheen to the pantyhose. And what I'm expecting is likely a maybe just more of like an evening kind of look. It'll be better to have a little bit more warmth on the legs for the evening, since it does get cooler here at night. Actually, I haven't worn these in a while. Maybe these are the Neon 40s. Yes, perfect. That's what I wanted. So I wanted to show, yeah, like a little bit more of like a glitzy, shiny leg, and especially with like this kind of a checker dress, I thought it could look like a little bit more dramatic and nice for maybe like a summer evening networking event, or like drinks with your friends or business partners or friends. And yeah, these feel super comfortable already. I haven't worn these in a while. I think that's why I didn't recognize them at first. But yeah, super like shiny, pretty, and glitzy in these. I love the way they look and feel, and with the layering on top of the Silky pantyhose, there's just like a little bit more like of a different texture than if it was just with nothing underneath. And definitely like a lot warmer for those like cooler summer nights. And I'm gonna put it on, show this with the gold shoes. I really love the tone of these Wolfords with the gold shoe. Really like accentuates each other. Another holder, no. And so yeah, I think like with the shiny pantyhose and this dress, especially if paired with a blazer, it becomes like a really nice evening business type of look. And yeah, I feel like the gold glitzy kind of shininess of both the pantyhose and the shoes kind of like bounce off one another. I love the way that the shininess of these pantyhose accentuates my legs. Give a closer look. I think it's a really fun combination. Not a boring outfit by any means. But also like not, I don't know. It's also still like professional, but just like fun patterns kinds of thing. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like now that this nice weather is here, there's sort of more outdoor events, like whether it's like at a restaurant outside or like rooftop patio types of thing, or just like outdoor garden party stuff. So I think having these, like this kind of a look, can be really fun for those types of things while still keeping it professional. What do you think? Does this look like a professional type of outfit for you? Would you expect to see this at your work parties? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here and watching my content, and hope you're liking some of the new stuff I'm bringing to you. And if you haven't, please check out my Patreon, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye.